You say, but what if people judge me for showing all parts of myself? And here's the reality. They already do. Everyone's running around, projecting their own bullshit on everyone else, like broken projectors in a movie theatre. You're already being judged. So the real question is, do you want to be judged for being a watered-down, knock-off version of yourself? Or for being the raw, uncut, 100 proof original? Imagine a knight wearing dented, rusty armour. He's terrified someone will see his cracks. So he paints over them with cheap silver paint. People still see the dents. Now they just laugh, because the paint job makes the cracks more obvious. That's what hiding part of yourself is like. Covering with fake polish. But if you stripped it off, scars and all, and showed the muscle underneath, no insult can land. When someone says, hey, you've got a scar, you shrug. No shit, it's mine, I earned it. And suddenly, their sword has no edge. Think like you're 5 years old on the playground. Kids tease each other. You've got dirt on your face. And the kid who panics and wipes his face becomes the target. The kid who laughs and smears it worse says, yeah, I'm the dirt monster. That kid becomes leader of the game. The secret, when you own the thing, it transforms from insult to identity. Neuroscience tells us shame sticks when we resist it. When you suppress emotion, the amygdala fires off stress signals, like a fire alarm stuck on loop. But when you integrate, literally acknowledge and accept, the prefrontal cortex steps in, calming the system, rewiring memory pathways. Integration, it's neurological Teflon. Insults don't stick, because there's nothing for them to grab onto. If you don't integrate, karma's a bitch. You'll keep attracting mirrors, people, situations, comments that poke exactly where you're hiding. Like life has a cruel sense of humour, replaying the same insult until you fucking embrace it. Ignore the lesson, repeat the cycle. That's the karmic Groundhog Day of suppression. But if you do integrate, you stop replaying the loop. Energy frees up, judgment slides off. Life stops needing to test you on that part, because you've passed the exam. Think about a time you tripped in public. Maybe you laughed at yourself, shrugged, kept walking. Nobody cared after that. That's integration in action. You owned it. So it lost its sting. You already know how to do this. Or think of how you brag about the quirks you like. Maybe you're messy, but you call it creative chaos. That's you reframing. If you reframe mess into creativity, you can reframe anything. Next time someone calls you too much, don't shrink. Double down. Damn right, I am too much. I'm not here to be rationed out in teaspoons. Next time someone says you're weird, answer, exactly. I'd rather be weird than boring. This flips the insult into a crown. An LP calls it a reframe. Your brain calls it freedom. So why are you afraid? The fear is ancient. Caveman era wiring. If the tribe rejected you, you died alone in the cold. So your nervous system treats judgment like a tiger attack. But today, no one's going to exile you from the tribe. Worst case, Karen from HR doesn't like your shirt. Big fucking deal. The brain confuses disapproval with death. But once you see that trick, you laugh. Fear shrinks when named. The pattern interrupts. The main patterns that trap us. People pleasing. It's hiding to avoid rejection. Perfectionism. Polishing so no one can criticize. Comparison, dimming your light so you don't outshine. All of these are leeches on your energy. Interrupt the pattern by exaggerating until it's absurd. Your body says, don't be too loud. Imagine whispering so quietly, people need microscopes to hear you. Suddenly it's ridiculous. That crack in the pattern lets the light in. So zoom out. Life is too short to play a fake character in your own story. Imagine being on your deathbed, realizing people never knew you, only the mask. That's hell. Now zoom in, chunk down. Today, in this very moment, what's one piece of yourself you can reveal? A laugh snort, a goofy dance, an unpopular opinion. Start small, build the muscle. If you never integrate, you live a life of quiet suffocation ruled by invisible judges who never actually mattered. You'll shrink, contort, and at the end wonder why no one ever saw the real you. If you integrate now, you'll walk freer. Conversations become easier. You radiate authenticity, and that attracts real people, friends, lovers, allies who vibe with your truth, not your mask. Insults stop being daggers. They become confetti. Listen, life will always judge. People will always talk shit. The question is, will you stand there naked, scars gleaming, laughing in the storm? Or will you cower behind fig leaves, pretending? One path builds gods out of mortals. The other builds ghosts out of the living. And here's the kicker. When you own it all, you're untouchable. Because how the fuck can anyone throw mud at you when you're already covered in the paint you chose? So breathe this in deep. You already know how to laugh at yourself. You already know how to turn quirks into strengths. You already know judgment won't kill you. It's just noise. Now amplify that. Live it consciously. Install it unconsciously. Let insults dissolve like raindrops on hot stone. Let authenticity be your armour and your sword. Because the truth, you're already free. The only cage left is when you keep pretending is locked. And the door has been open the whole time.